We are receiving wide reports of Roblox players seeing some strange things appearing in their Roblox games, statues that have heartbeats, and it seems to be spreading a fleshy, organic substance across their games. If you or anyone you know has seen this in your game, it is probably too late. Today we are exploring the disturbing world of the Vroomer2 ARG, an ARG about the first ever living organism created in Roblox. This ARG involves 3 separate YouTube channels, a secret company called Nox, and a terrifying living organism spreading through Roblox. I had to go through a lot of content to cover this ARG, so please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing if you enjoy these videos. It really helps me be able to keep making these. And by the way, we are so close to hitting 10k subs, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Go, go, go! Without further ado, let's get right into the video. You guys know the drill by now. We are introduced to the main character, Vroomer2, and his game that he's making, where he built a house. Later on in the video, his friend joins, Sergey2013. They ask for some advice from the viewers to figure out what to add. That's about all there is to this one. Vroomer is joined by his other friend. Not gonna lie, I do not know how to say this name. His name is Bruddy Bruh with an E at the end. I'll probably just call him Bruddy. Anyways, they're here with a very important update. They now have a hot dog stand. And there's a couple other updates to the game, but overall, that's about it. We're in the same world, but tinted orange. We can see the chat says, "Where's Bruddy? Haven't seen him. That's strange." At the end of the video, we can hear beeping. It's Morse code. When decoded, it reads, "Try to save Bruddy. I dare you, Vroomer." It seems like something has already infiltrated Vroomer's game. Maybe somebody is watching Vroomer and his friends in the game? We can see on the playlist that both Vroomer and Bruddy are in this game. As Vroomer starts speaking, I realized that these are the chat messages from the previous video. So that POV was someone watching Vroomer after all. Bruddy is just standing, watching, behind the hot dog stand. It's clear from the point of view of episode 3 that that video is Bruddy's POV as he's watching. Vroomer brings up something in his game called 013. Bruddy's reaction is pretty strange. He denies knowing anything about it, but tells Vroomer that he shouldn't delete it, so he must know that it's somewhat important. Vroomer notices Bruddy holding a Bloxy Cola. He never added Bloxy Cola to the game, so why does he have it? In this video, Vroomer and Bruddy show more updates to the game. In the description, Vroomer says that Bruddy has been acting weird lately.
Time for you all to touch grass instead of grinding natural disaster.
It seems like Vroomer is the only one actually updating the game, and Bruddy is kinda just there. Vroomer pulls Bruddy aside for a little chat. When he asks Bruddy again about 013, Bruddy says that's confidential information. Very interesting, since he definitely lied before about not knowing anything. Suddenly the game starts lagging and glitching. These strange stone statues appear in the game. Vroomer reveals that he tried deleting the script from his files, but each time it came back, and the last time it actually crashed his whole PC. In the video description, Vroomer says, "What the hell were those things? They started to appear out of nowhere. I gotta look into this, and maybe stop updating the game for better." At 1 minute 3 seconds, we see a YouTube link appear on the screen, linking to an unlisted YouTube video. The description for this video is the same line repeated. Why does this happen to me? It seems like a player is calling out for help, and somehow connected to 013, the statues, and Brahadi. Vroomer's warning Sergi about something bad in his game. Sergi feels a heartbeat from one of the statues, and he claims they're alive. Sergi mentions that he believes Brahadi is probably the one adding things to the game, but Vroomer thinks this is ridiculous because he doesn't even have editing permissions. What is going on with my game? Brahadi has been acting weird. I don't know why he hasn't been talking to me a lot. It's freaking me out. I have to talk to him. But I learned one thing. Sergi was right. Vroomer sees that the statues are making these strains of flesh, and Vroomer hears breathing from the statue. He says the game is decaying, and the house has a heart and seems to be the center of it all. He doesn't feel safe in his game anymore, so he leaves. I don't feel safe in my own game anymore. This dimension, I think it's called the Vainscape. I can't trust Brahadi anymore. I'm gonna have to unfriend him. I don't deserve this. In this video, we can see the statues are taking over the game completely. The ground is turning to flesh, and even the sky and sun has turned red. They discuss Entity 013 again, and it seems that Brahadi gets taken over by something, and the game starts glitching badly. Vroomer gets teleported to the Vainscape, and when he tries to leave, this happens. There's a YouTube link in the description of this video. Why are you here? I think I know why. You want to know what happened to him, don't you? Brahadi was never supposed to know the truth. He was only a tester, but I made him see what no player was meant to see. I control him. And he is mine now. You think this is just a game? This world is alive, and through him I can corrupt. The more you watch, the more I see you, and soon, Vainscape will see you too. This unlisted video is a message from the Vainscape. In this video, Vroomer meets up with Sergi to do some more investigating. They jump into the Vainscape portal. We can hear Morse code, which translates to this. I was always there. You never noticed. Sergi says one of the first world Nox ever made. Although in the description, the creator did note that Nox did not make the Vainscape. They hear something, and then at the back of the house, Brahadi appears. The game starts glitching once again. Brody reappears with Sergey by his side. Then, finally, Vroomer's computer crashes. Throughout this episode, Sergey tries to mention that he did more digging into 013 and the game, but perhaps he dug too far. This next video is a little different from the rest. It's not a video from Vroomer2, but rather from someone named pumpkinputter. Vroomer explains how he was actually planning to stop playing Roblox, but he found this video in his files. And it's actually from 2009, so 2 years before everything else takes place. And here's the video. We can see Pumpkin just playing in his game. He says that he made these statues. These are the same statues that infected Vroomer's game. So is it possible that Pumpkin is the maker of these? The creator of 013? And Vroomer has the same realization. Now if you're wondering, who is this pumpkinputter character? Don't worry, we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But for now, let's go back to Vroomer's footage. Vroomer mentions in the description of this one that there's a problem with his game. It's still lagging, even though not being in the same game as before. Even when he's just playing natural disaster survival by himself, something is still affecting his game. In this second downloaded video, pumpkinputter says that they're a developer, and that themselves and this other person, whose username is Who Wants a Party, they're gonna explore Roblox together. And this time he's talking to someone familiar. It's Sergey. Pumpkin says something strange. He describes how he figured out how to create life in Roblox, and he wants to test it on someone else's game, like a random person that created an account right after him. And Sergey mentions that the person Pumpkin is talking to is actually Who Wants a Party playing on Sergey's account, so it's not actually Sergey talking. We actually learned a lot about 013 in this one. First off, it's confirmed to be created by pumpkinputter through scripting, so it started out really as just code. And second, it's able to be transferred to different players pretty easily. This video is weirdly normal given everything that's going on lately. Vroomer's back and better than ever with a brand new game called The Neighborhood, complete with a Bloxy Cola vending machine. Vroomer mentions still needing to talk to Sergey about pumpkinputter and the girl he was talking to. This one starts out as a normal skit video of Vroomer and Sergey role-playing 3 funny skits. There's a glitch at the end that reveals some interesting information. Nox, Veinscape, dangerous. The Veinscape is a realm crafted by the user pumpkinputter, but it didn't stay contained. It began infecting other games, spreading its influence beyond its origin. The world of the Veinscape is divided into 3 distinct layers: the top, the middle, and the end. Though each exists as a separate game, they are all intricately linked, forming a connecting and evolving nightmare. So the Veinscape is kind of like an iceberg with different layers, and the deeper down you go, the more horrific and nightmarish it is. At this point, it seemed like pumpkinputter had questionable intentions with creating a living entity in Roblox, but it's clearly evolved into a dangerous landscape capable of spreading and infecting others' experiences. In the description of this video, we see a conversation. What did you do to him? You'll understand in time. What does that mean? Bring him back, now! The video starts out with Vroomer and Sergi. After attempting to record one of their skits, Vroomer discusses pumpkinputter and the girl, Sergi's sister. He asks, "Why's your sister gone?" And after that, another glitch. There's a message from Dark Sword at the end. You realize you can't do anything, right? It's already too late for Brody, and you will be with us. Now this message is probably directed just for Vroomer, but I can imagine Dark Sword actually talking to us as the viewer, telling us that it's too late to do anything now, and any Roblox player could really be the next target, even us watching. I have bad news. Sergi is gone. I think Brody took him. He's not been online at all, and that's not normal for him. And I'm thinking of going back in to find him. In 3, 2, 1. The Vainscape looks completely different now, with the flesh completely overrun. Vroomer finds a structure. It's his own game, the neighborhood, but a twisted version of it. Vroomer hears a noise and tries to find it, but the video cuts off. We can see a pastebin link at the end though, that leads to this. Oh god, it's getting worse. What the hell do I do? I can't tell them it's getting worse. The people at Nox are mad. I have to watch him then, for now, until it gets out of control. The description sums up this video. This is a goodbye for now. This is a lot of stress on me. My best friend disappearing in real life scares me. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm on my own. Vroomer tells us he's taking a break. His real life friends, Brody and Sergi, have stopped coming to school, causing his mental health to suffer. It seems like we have 3 confirmed missing people as of now: Sergi's sister, Sergi, and Brody. The description for this one reads, "I need to destroy that thing. I need to get Brody and Sergi back." Vroomer is silently playing work at a pizza place, probably just as an escape from reality at this point. Out of nowhere, he's transported back to the Vainscape. He hears a noise again and follows it. This time he follows it until it's Brody. He tells him the Dark Sword and the statues were made by the same thing. And he reveals that he is actually 013, who has taken control of Brody this whole time. When asked about the fate of Brody, 013 says he's been corrupted by both realities. Vroomer tries to attack 013 out of anger, but it doesn't work. We see this text glitch on the screen. "Vroomer, help!" But it's too late. Vroomer is back in work at a pizza place.
Stop trying to stop me. Are you trying to stop me because I took your friends? You are pathetic. It's pathetic how you try and try over and over. Just stop. People like you are really irritating. You will end up like your friends, locked up, tormented, scared. Do you want to end up like them? If the answer is no, don't find me or else I will find you myself.
So yeah, this message is, as the title of the video suggests, a threat from 013 to Vroomer. We follow Vroomer as he searches the Vainscape for his friends. After watching the new season of Stranger Things, this plot is sounding familiar. Anyways, Vroomer finds Sergi trapped in this flesh prison. Some of what Sergey says is cut off by the environment, so it's hard to make out what he says. In the end, Vroomer hears 013 coming for him, so he kinda just abandons Sergey again and runs away. The Vainscape is looking even worse than usual. It's falling apart. The Dark Sword is gone, but unfortunately, so is Sergey. Vroomer explores the Vainscape world in search of Sergey. He notices the heartbeat is completely gone. Someone starts speaking to him, and this happens. If we slow down that last part, there's a message. Why did you trust him? Stop running. A Knox poster, and we see Entity 013. Here we have a message from Vroomer, but someone interrupts him. I was just shocked, honestly. And I will explain some theories I have about 013. So about that incident with Bruddy and Vainscape and that big sword, I think the sword is him and controlling Bruddy as a vessel.
That's enough, stop talking. You know what will happen, right? Do you want to know what happened to your friends? It's sad what I did, and you should know what happened. You're asking to be one of them. It's already too late. Let me begin.
In this clip, we are in a prison. It's probably Sergey's POV. They're trying to escape, but this happens at the end. Vroomer is back in the Vainscape again. He really cannot get enough of this place. Anyways, he explores around until he sees a secret passage in the wall. This happens. And we see this message at the end. Why do you come back? Waiting for your friends does not help you. I feel no pain for what I did, but I feel pain when it's you. There's no remorse now. Wondered where the sword went? Check the door. I dare you. Look what he did to you. Your time is not over yet, and I know you want to rest. But he wants you to take action. Your slumber ends now. Stand, rise, and spread carnage. Vroomer's body slowly starts moving, and we hear him walk out. The description for this one is, I can feel my limbs again. I can feel my pain again. I feel anger for what he did. He will die for his sins. And that was the last video clip on the Vroomer2 YouTube account. And I'll quickly go over this community post that I found that was important. Today's top story takes us to a case that many originally dismissed as just another online hoax, but it wasn't. It was real. Following a series of unexplained online disturbances, the FBI launched an investigation that led them to the residence of a user known as Vroomer2. What they found was nothing short of horrifying. The front door was broken in, the handle completely torn off. Deep scratch marks lined the walls inside. Even more disturbing, patches of strange organic flesh were found stuck to the interior, but there were no signs of any bodies. At the center of it all was a large, blackened, and rusted sword driven through the floor. Through what authorities confirmed was the remains of a child. No parents were found at the scene. Not alive, not dead, simply gone. And perhaps the most chilling detail, the computer the FBI had been tracking, the one believed to be the source of the disturbances, was missing. No hard drive, no power source, no trace of it online. It was as if it never existed. Authorities admit that they should have taken the signs more seriously, and now it's too late. This ARG's rabbit hole goes much deeper than that, though. pumpkinputter actually has his own YouTube channel, with 12 videos currently up. I'll try to go through these super quickly so this video doesn't end up being too long. In this video, we see the first moments of 013 waking up, kinda like Frankenstein. Pumpkin and his friend are playing a game. His friend is someone familiar. It's Sergey. And you know, something I just noticed is that when I look at Sergey's name, the last digits of his username are 013. The Dark Sword seems to have gone rogue, and instead of responding to Pumpkin's questions, something happens on Pumpkin's desktop. So he probably got hacked. Pumpkin plays Gmod, and he goes into a dark room, and there's a tall humanoid shadow figure there. After that, the screen goes black, and we hear a heartbeat. The Black Sword seems to have infected other games on his computer. The Dark Sword speaks to Pumpkin. He says there's no escape, so that's where "this is not an escape" comes from. Pumpkin is trapped in another dimension, called the Hanging Vault, a place with jail cells hanging. Ultimate Man also got captured, and they tried to escape together. Pumpkin describes why he cannot play TF2 anymore. Pumpkin and Ultimate Man talk about his problem with not being able to play other games. He mentions that Ultimate Man works for Nox. Ultimate Man mentions that over 100 people work for Nox, so it's a pretty big corporation. They plan to meet in 2 days.
Hey guys, it's me, pumpkinputter, and I'm here to get to it's a site that you've never probably seen me do. Anyways, let's start.
Everyone disappears in the middle of a game.
I hear something. Hello?
We've taken the enemy intelligence.
They're teleported to a Roblox TF2 world, and there's someone there. The flesh is infecting the world. And we hear Morse code at the end. This is war to him. Pumpkin and Ultimate Man discuss preparations. Ultimate Man seems to be a leader of Nox, but the members are not responding anymore. Ultimate Man disconnects. Pumpkin demands Dark Sword give him back. Dark Sword says, "You're in my territory. You should know that. You're gonna try to stop me." My power now is greater than anything that evolves computery. I've come back stronger than ever now. I am beyond power itself. And now, after those years, I am back. I've plotted revenge. We could never be friends. In this one, Pumpkin's in jail. Fortunately, he's able to unlock the jail with a little hacking. He sees a statue of a player trapped in the wall, and it looks like the fleshy ground is trapping other players. Pumpkin starts freaking out when one of the statues moves. Pumpkinputter tells us that he thinks he figured some stuff out, that whenever you look at the statues, they stop moving. Basically like weeping angels. And he says he cannot join any games at all, and he doesn't know why. Pumpkinputter decides he has to go back to the Rootworks and talk to Ultimate Man. Pumpkin checks out the Rootworks again. It looks like the roots have grown and expanded and taken more players. Or at least there are more bodies now. He walks into a dark hallway and sees someone familiar, wearing a red shirt with flames and a baseball cap. It's Vroomer. The last section of this video is going to be covering Ultimate Man and Nox. On Ultimate Man's YouTube channel, the description is, "Hello, I'm Ultimate Man, a worker at Nox. You may ask what that means, and what it means is Latin influence, acronym, entity classification. I will usually test other people's games that have something wrong with them." Now let's go through Ultimate Man's videos on his channel. The first video, Ryan's Place, doesn't have much to say, except for a little glitch at the end. In the next video, a creature scene called Reconstructed, but to not show up on the player list. Ultimate Man describes that they're gonna have to lock the game down to see what's going on. In the next incident, this is what he says. "It hacked my computer, now I can't use it. Detain the virus, Nox, now."
A virus has been detected. Caution. A virus has...
Now we get to the hanging vault. Ultimate Man encounters Dark Sword for the first time, and is sent somewhere.
Get away.
It feels like a decade. Yet it was never. Imprisonment is making me insane. Do you ever wonder what life is? Time does not feel right in here. I'm already dead. That thing already took me, right? But one thing to know at least. I'm safe by the Guardians. In this one, Pumpkinputter's account on Roblox is removed, and Ultimate Man basically quits Nox. Welcome to Nox. Today we'll be uncovering the story of a strange creature that lurks within Roblox. This is Dark Sword, an entity unlike anything else in Roblox. It bends the rules of the game itself. It isn't just an AI, it's a self-adapting presence capable of crossing beyond Roblox and reaching into the real world. It has its own realm called Vainscape. It was originally created by Pumpkinputter. Now the creature no longer needs its creator, it's fully independent. God help us all. This last video shows a sneak peek of the website. There's actually a real website that you can go to that actually explains a lot of the lore for this ARG, so let's take a look at that now. We can go to Entities, and Entity 013 has its own page. Darksword is one of the most powerful AIs ever created on the Roblox platform. Born from his creator's selfishness, Darksword becomes something beyond control, a singular being of unimaginable power. The statue is a silent observer connected to Darksword's corruption. These statues are gateways to the corrupted world, a link between the untouched and the infected. The fallen statues were once simple surveillance constructs under Darksword's control. Darksword exiled them to the Rootworks, a deep underground sector used to discard creations deemed too dangerous. Physical contact with a fallen statue causes immediate calcification, turning living tissue to stone within seconds. Vainscape is a secondary world created by Darksword. The realm copies and mutates the worlds of anyone Darksword follows or considers a threat. Darksword is parasitically linked to Vainscape. He can survive without it for 1 week, but both he and the realm weaken rapidly without their connection. The other entity that has a page is Prototype 006. Prototype 6 is a formal artificial construct that no longer behaves like an AI. She escaped early development and transformed into a godlike presence capable of reviving deceased individuals inside the Roblox platform. But their souls are bound to distorting digital bodies, rotting avatars with corrupted skin tone, broken visuals, and full human pain response. You can think of her kind of like an angel of death, but for Roblox. This is what happens when you try to begin recruitment at Nox. And that's where we're gonna leave it, because honestly, the deeper you go, the more you'll get lost in the Vainscape. If you've got any theories about this ARG, drop them in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and help me hit 10k subscribers. We're so close. And remember, if you see a statue that has a heartbeat in your game, log out immediately.